Hey and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Countdown to Christmas and the Holidays bonus Vivillon shiny hunting streams, where I am hunting for all the different regional forms of Vivillon in shiny form as a live extra treat leading up to the holidays or something like that. We're like what, like 30? This is the 13th day of Vivillon, my true love sent to me. So have I like figured out the intro now? Finally, like 2/3 of the way through this. Well, if we get a shiny Vivillon today, we will be 2/3 of the way through. So let's boot up the game. And then, yeah, sorry, my roommates were outside talking then and it distracted me. How are we all doing? So, hi, Kieran, Darkness, my old friend, Tenchi, and Xander. Hi. So, yeah, we have 11 Vivillon, and today will hopefully be our 12th, provided we aren't, like, exceptionally unlucky. Ooh, I should probably knock on wood or cross my fingers or something after saying that, because I kind of might have jinxed it there. Yeah, hopefully after today we'll be 2/3 of the way through. I may actually do a Vivillon stream tomorrow evening. On YouTube, I will schedule it as tomorrow. If I don't end up being able to do it, I'll just do, the next one on Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But I may actually do one tomorrow, so stay tuned. Oh, Kieran, you got shiny Duraludon? Nice! That's a good one. I got mine from the DLC in this game, because I didn't have the patience. Conowat, hi, you're like 1 minute late, which I wouldn't even constitute as being late, so don't worry about it. Hi, happy Friday. Happy Friday the 13th. Everyone put some 4-leaf clover emojis in the chat for good luck, as I now do the, multitasking, distracted thing where, like, I am looking through my phone whilst talking to you guys, and also trying to look at chat as well. Okay, so let's see. So we're going to go with the French Vivillon today, and hopefully, in theory, in game theory, if we're lucky, we're going to get, wait for it, let's see what we got. Le Mans, Bibliothèque. Let's do Le Mans. Okay, let's... Oh, no, wait. Oh, I've already sent that one to my Switch. Oh, my gosh. I guess past me thought that sounded very French as well. Okay, but if that one worked, then in theory, this one should. This very lovely bit of art here. So let's connect to our Nintendo Switch. And then... Yes, Kieran, you're now at 102 since you last got a legendary. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, right, so we're going to go mystery gift, although it hopefully shall not be a mystery. We're going to connect to Pokemon Go, and then I'm going to hit send on the phone, because again, I can't show you my phone, because I'm not that clever with my streaming technology. Guys, I just have a very basic laptop. The fact that it's even able to show you my Switch is nothing short of a Christmas miracle. So yeah. So here we go, we're opening our gift. We've got these gifts for you. Ba-ra-pa-pum-pum. Yes, all these gifts for you. Please don't sue me, whichever person wrote that decades and decades ago. Okay, we're going to turn off the Bluetooth on our phone. I don't want my phone to be hacked whilst hunting for shinies. And then we're going to turn off Pokemon Go. Actually, hang on, I'm just going to check the Team Rocket person. If this is a ghost-type trainer, I'm going to be so annoyed. Okay, it's the girl. I don't think the girl has ghosts. Nope, she's a flying type. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, nice. So, right. We're going to put our phone down, and we are hunting for, yes, on this Friday the 13th, to celebrate 2/3 of the way through our hunt, or at least hopefully celebrate. We are hunting for the actual French, a postcard from France, the French Vivillon, and, oh, hang on, why was that drifting to the left, to the right? Although, actually, no, it just does that on this game, doesn't it? So because we are finally doing the actual, like, French Vivillon, I will now, for the rest of this stream, do the rest of this stream in French. is what I would say if I could speak French. You guys know I can't speak French. I talked about how I just naturally drifted more towards the German language than the French language when it came to learning a second language. And even then, I still don't really know that much German now, because it's been forever since I did any German. Very long time ago, actually, when I think about it. Oof. Yeah, wow. Actually, when I think about how long it's been since I, like, did German in school, it has been a long time ago. Okay. So let's get off our Coridon. Let's hope that we can find a Vivillon just randomly to demonstrate what the French meadow Vivillon looks like. Not to be confused with Va Meadow. We don't talk about Va Meadow here at Beauvio Games since about July or so. Okay. So let's get our Vivillon. Right, here we go. So here it is, the pink Vivillon. This is quite an iconic Vivillon. This is like the one you would see in like the anime and stuff like that. I imagine now if they showed one in the anime, they would, if they just showed like one, it probably would be the fancy pattern one, the default one we see if we haven't put a postcard in the game. Oh, for the love of Nelly. But I think originally when you would see a lot of Vivillon, or like generally, it would be this, the pink form, the French one. So I don't really know if they've shown all the different oh, of course there's one behind me now. Right, draining kiss, more like a draining miss. Okay, so here we go. Right. So here we go. The beautiful, truly great pink one. Exactly, Tenchi. See, Tenchi gets it. Okay, so here we go. Spore. More like a snore. Okay, and then okay, and then it's fallen asleep. Nice. For a second, sorry, I saw the Nightbot message about getting signed prints from me from my personal autograph store. It's too late for the holidays. I should have promoted that earlier, shouldn't I? But no, the signed prints. For a second I thought, like, obviously that's like the Nightbot message, but for a second I thought it was Xander, and I was like, why is Xander, like, shilling my prints for me? I mean, that's very kind, but, like, why? That's so random. But okay, that makes much more sense that it's Nightbot. Okay, so here we go. So we got the pink butterfly. I know, that's why I was confused, Xander, because I was just like, I mean, that's very kind of you to try and help me, you know, get some autographs, but, you know, like, why now? Of all moments, like, just, I don't know, Friday the 13th or something. Very confused. Okay, so, there is the Vivillon. Ugh, will this be a hard one to do? They're all hard to shiny hunt for because of the lighting in this game. More like the fighting in this game. Okay, so we're going to save our game. We're going to get our picnic going. As we have learned from the previous two streams, actually, and particularly yesterday's, where we got the fastest Vivillon ever, it is the bitter sandwich that works best with a Kevin pick. Okay, so we got the tomato, the onion. Hang on. Oh, did I do green? No, I thought I pressed the green bell pepper. Okay, and the hamburger. And then we go bitter. There we go. We're going to do the Kevin pick. And then... Zana, to be fair, last signing stream you watched from someone, you were kind of on autopilot. Would link to the stream at least sometimes. See, I'm not crazy. It wasn't out of the realm of possibility. Okay, let's get our cherry tomatoes. I have gotten quite good at the tomatoes, right, guys? I know that if you're just watching, if you've never played this, you've never done this yourself, it probably looks really simple. Like, yeah, Beau, this is, like, really difficult. No, it's genuinely very difficult. See, look, the burger then flips the tomato upwards. Okay, there we go. Oh, right. So let's go 1 pepper. 2 peppers. Okay, hang on. 3 peppers. And then we gotta go 1 onion. 2 onion. 3 onion. Okay, that's actually like my second best sandwich ever. Yesterday was the best one, which is maybe why we got the Vivillon the fastest. There we go. Right, here we go. Okay, I might actually take my hoodie off for a sec, so hang on. because although it's like getting cold outside here in California, like it's getting very cold in like the afternoons, and then at like night it gets genuinely actually pretty cold. And I say that as someone from England, so I do know what like cold is. Not perhaps as like say as like you know, Canadians and other such people, but okay. So sparkling title encounter all up excelente. That's not French. Right, so we are done picnicking, and then let's go find our Vivillon. Chat, how quickly do you think we'll get it? We got 30 minutes. Is this one here the shine? Oh no, oh no. Chat, do you see how on the wing pattern exactly where its head is there's white? Oh, this could be a nightmare. This could be an actual nightmare. Oh, this could be bad, guys. This could be really bad. Like, the place where it's got white on its wings, is on its back, like on the wings on its back, on the back of its wings, is the exact location I am trying to look for a white head. Oh, no. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, this is gonna... Like, right now, I feel like I've got the energy for this. How quickly am I gonna have that energy? Okay, well, anyway, put those time predictions in, and let's do some early stars and sparkles, because why the heck not, eh? So, right, get that Vivillon. Also, help me. Okay. Oh, yeah, today was... I think it was today, or if not today, yesterday. But I think today might have been, like 1 year since part 2 of the DLC for this game came out. So, happy 1 year of the Blueberry Academy and of the different look for Kieran and basically just other Kieran-related stuff for Tenchi's sake. But, yeah, but all that kind of stuff. The return of Zeb Striker! Zeb Striker came back! It's been a year since we had Zeb Striker! Did you guys miss Zeb Striker? You probably don't really care. Like, a year later, you probably don't care. But that was significant, dang it. We hadn't had Zeb Striker in a game for such a long time. For such a long time. And to think of all the shiny hunting I've done in the past year since. And it's really funny, my Facebook memories have been filled with, like, my memories of, like, 2 years ago. Where, like, I first got the shiny charm, like, 2 years ago. And, oh, those wings are going to be so distracting. Like, I literally need every Vivillon to, like, look at me, don't I? Look at me when I talk to you! Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be so bad. I just want to check 908, 13, 13, 17. Okay, we got some, not quite as early. Okay, so people don't think we're going to beat yesterday. But they do think we will get it on this first sandwich. Now that we know about the wings and things, I am a bit less optimistic, but I still have hope. We are a bit better at searching for Vivillon now than we were on those first two. Those like first like sort of couple of Vivillon bonus shiny hunting streams. So you never know. You never know. Okay. So, let's go back, though, because I think that if we go back, we'll have better luck, because we're only sort of seeing... I only sort of try to go this way now if, like, a bunch of them start to spawn in this direction. Because, it's just a bit slow, I think, if you go on the beach. You don't get as many spawn here than you do if you go, like, you know, in the corner or on the hills, so... I actually think the corner might be the best place for spawning, honestly. And maybe there's, like, some kind of picnic strategy that does work very well. Like, you know, putting up the table, putting down the table, putting up the table, putting down the table. But yeah, I don't know. You there, boy, what day is this? The day you get destroyed. Okay, so let's see. Okay, oh, no, don't put the logo for the you defeated a Vivillon in the way. Oh, I did do... you may notice now, every time I beat a Vivillon, you will see, like, you got some Scatterbug stuff. Scatterbug powder, there you go, ×4. And, like, Scatterbug ×3. Yes, I did actually go to the DLC area, the Blueberry Academy, and I did make a bunch of items with my Vivillon Scatterbug powder. To be honest, they have such a low percentage that the items I made were not very good items. You want to use the high quality items if you can to make your items if you ever use that Pokeball machine. Use the things with like the 54% and the 36% or whatever they are. Like just use those items, you'll get the best results. Yeah. So I got a bunch of terrible items, but it means that I can get more scatterbug powder, and not be maxed out on it. So, okay. Behold the Kieranator. Okay. Right. So the first part of that was not very good, but then I kind of brought it back in the last half. Okay. Right. So here we go. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. This is gonna be hard, isn't it? Oh, I didn't want a hard one. I mean, this is kind of why I did this on a Friday, because I anticipated this could maybe be hard, but I didn't know why it was going to be such a pain. Why, game? Why? Okay. So I think we can just go back up the hill now. We'll be going up the mountain. Yes, we will. We'll be hunting all this Vivillon and chill. Because apparently Nightbot was shilling the prince. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Speaking of shilling, though, if you haven't clicked like on the video yet, could you please click like on this highly riveting content where I go, nope, 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 for half an hour, or maybe an hour, or 1.5 hours, if you're very lucky. Okay, and by if you're very lucky, I mean if I'm very unlucky. Right, okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, no, 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 no. Also, I don't know what I was about to say, but then I didn't say. Oh, and ring the bell. Yeah, because you guys are all... If you're in chat, if you're able to talk in chat, you are subscribed. But have you rung the bell? Ringing the bell is the important thing. That's what heroes do. But thank you, Masters, for reminding me of the ring the bell. Well, I think Nightbot maybe does say ring the bell. Maybe I need to, like, add the emoji in, though, or something. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. So, let's do this thing. Come on, Vivillon. Tell me your secrets. Like your recipe for tuna salad. I don't know. I just wanted to try and be funny there. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's see. Right, you there. No. I knew this one ahead wasn't shiny, but it still kind of looked shiny. Like I knew it wasn't, but I was like, but I have to go up to it to check because of the lighting. Like I'm getting more used to like the fake outs now, but like, oh boy. Okay. Right. No. Let's destroy this and go back up the mountain. Connor, you'll be back. You have to cook some noodles for dinner. I thought at first you said you have to cook some cookies for dinner. I do have water, but I'm not going to have any just yet because I did brush my teeth before this stream, and I want to try and leave it as long as possible because they say you shouldn't, like, rinse out your mouth after you brush your teeth. So I'm just trying to let the stuff do its magic for as long as possible before... Yeah, when you brush your teeth, kids, don't rinse out your mouth. You have to let the stuff sit on your teeth a bit, kind of thing. So don't rinse out your mouth. Okay. Right. Okay, let's see what we got here. Vivillon. Okay. So it is Friday the oh, hang on, wait. I need to look at these because hang on, the lighting's a bit too weird here. It's a bit too bright. No. Oh gosh, hang on. Oh gosh, hang on. No, there are too many. Oh, there are too many spawning now. I don't like this. Hang on, I need to whistle to like get them all to gather around me. Vivillon. Okay, there we go. Vivillon are gathering all around me. Okay, right, destroy every last one of them. Okay, here we go. We're back to normal. So I did not like. It's too bright and sunny. We're at like midday in the game. I do not like this. Gertie, guess who's back? Is it Eminem? Lovely to see you. No, lovely to see you, and lovely to see you on your actual account. No more Andy the faker. Andy the faker. But no, lovely to see you. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad everything's good, or at least I hope everything. I hope that means everything is now good. But good evening. Happy Friday the 13th. I know you were here earlier, so like Friday, it's still Friday the 13th. But anyway, Bark, let's do this thing. Okay, so the Vivillon, the Vivillon, the Vivillon, the Vivillon. Let's see, the Vivillon. Are you shiny? Nope. Oh, I anticipate this one could take a while. Which then begs the question, why am I considering doing a Vivillon stream tomorrow? But if I do it quickly, then maybe it's okay. You remembered your password. It was 1234. 4 was the number you were missing. Of course. No, I'm kidding. But can you imagine if someone ever did have that, though? If they were like, oh, yeah, it was 1234. That was my password. Okay. So let's have a look at all these Vivillon. Let's go to the beach part. I know, like, going up the hill is maybe kind of more efficient, but let's just see what we got if we actually do. Oh, no, wait, hang on. Actually, no, they're starting to spawn this way, aren't they? No, they're starting to spawn over here. That means I have to go this way, doesn't it? Yep. Yes, indeedy. Indeedy. The king of ghost-type counters. Right, okay, hang on. Let's just have a look. Right, now, I don't think any of these are shiny. But then, the problem is like, you start going in a particular direction, and then you, like, see more of them, and then you're like, well, now I have to keep going in this direction. Like, I wanted to just look ahead, but then you see one spawn in the corner, so you're like, oh, well, now I have to go in the corner. Hang on, am I not getting the scatterbug powder anymore? Like, already? I, like, depleted it, though. Have I really... Like, is he really the head of the Quickie Mart? Like, really? Like, have I already maxed out? Guys, I'm not getting the scatterbug powder anymore. Okay, well, I am not doing that Pokeball thing again, then. That was not worth all that effort for, like, 12 minutes of Vivillon hunting. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Come on. No, this is too white and snowy. I do not like this. I cannot see them. No, don't give me pink flamingos. I don't care if you're my buddy, supposedly, Flamigo. This is the French episode. We don't have time for amigos. We have, what's the word friend in French? What's, like, a word for friend in French? I actually don't know. I can't remember what friend in French, or, like, what different words for French. Like, what were different words for, like, friend in French? Like, buddies, pals, amigos. But not amigos, because this is the French episode. Ami, that's it. Oh, yeah, Pokemon Ami. That makes much more sense now. But, yeah, there we go. You know, if it's, like, Pokemon, I guess Flamigo actually does kind of work, doesn't it? Because that still kind of works. Because it's, like, Pokemon Go, but with a flamingo. And that still kind of works, actually, doesn't it? Okay, Flamigo, I take it back. You're good. But was this one shiny? No. From a distance, it looked shiny because it was turned around at first, but... Okay, so that's a no. The thing that definitely is helpful is when there are a bunch of them all bunched up very close together. So that definitely does help. Why must these languages be so similar but so different? Okay. See, the thing about German, right, I think I've sort of said this before, but the thing about German is that what I remember about German now is I remember, like, the grammatical structure. I remember the pronunciation sort of structure, because there's because basically German language is very structured. Like, the pronunciations, it's like, if a word is spelled in a particular... If, like, these two vowels are in this order, they make this sound. Like, that is, like, just a hard and fast rule. There's, like... It's like if I before E was... if it was just I before E. Except after C... No, just I before E. You know, like, and it sounds this way. That's it. Like... So I remember the pronunciation rules. Hang on, the wings don't make a sound, do they? No, okay, good. I thought I heard something there, and I was like, that's gonna... If I finally notice that they make sounds with their wings, it's gonna drive me... absolutely... crazy. Okay. But with German... So I remember, like, the pronunciation rules... so I could, like, sort of read a bunch of German and probably make it, like, sort of make it sound all right, because I know, like, the pronunciation, but I wouldn't know what I'm saying. I remember the sort of grammatical structure, because again, the grammar and like sentence structure is like very sort of rigid and like sort of set in stone and everything. But then the other thing I remember, the words I remember are like really easy to figure out, like for people who don't speak German. So if you're like, you know, das ist eine Katze, it's like, that is a cat, like, yes. You know, or, you know, if you're sort of like, eine Katze, a cat, yes, correct, you know, and stuff like that. So I just remember, a lot of the words I remember are like ones that like people who don't know German could just figure out anyway. If I said like Hund, that's like hound, which is a dog. Like a bit less obvious, you know, but still. Like I think the one word I remember that people wouldn't probably be able to figure out unless there's another language where it's similar. Like say if there's like a similar thing in like French or Italian or Spanish, is a Hähnchen. Hähnchen is like chicken, but like when you eat it. So if you were like on a farm, you wouldn't say Old MacDonald had a Hähnchen. But again, it does have the word hen in it, which is, you know, hen, chicken. But the thing that, oh, hang on. No, I don't think that's one. But again, I hate it when they go in the distance, because it's like, well, do I run up to them or do I run away from them and continue to explore? But the thing, it's a bit like how, like, you know, there's like pork and pig and cow and beef kind of thing. It's like that kind of a thing, but for chicken, because we don't really have that for chicken. We have chicken and chicken. But in German, they do have a word for it. So there you go. There you go. There's your little German lesson for the day. Vrienden is friends in Dutch. Ooh. Das Hund, bark. Anyway, bark. So here we go. Freund is friend in German. Exactly, that's what I mean, Tenchi. It's like, well, that sounds like friend. Ah, hello, my friend. Like, hello is like hello. Guten Tag, like good day, you know, sort of like, well, guten sounds like good. So it's just a thing where, like, a lot of the German I remember is, like, quite easy to figure out stuff that anyone, as long as you have, like, as long as you have even the slightest knack for languages, you would probably be able to figure out this stuff. But yeah, so... Oh, I thought that one was gonna be shiny. Now I have to look at all these hop-ups just in case. I don't want them to be shiny, because then it means I've got to, like, save my game and use up precious sandwich ingredients. But if they're not shiny, then it's okay. It means I can carry on living my life and still hunting for a Vivillon without a worry. Okay, I get the sense that we could be at something like 12 minutes left. Oh gosh, we're at 13, which is, and then 12 something. So we are at a 12 something, so I was 1 minute off. Oh dear. Okay, chat, let's put some stars and sparkles and stars, because I would like to get this one quickly today, and I worry, what if we don't? What if we don't, guys? What if it takes forever? I definitely will have to do one tomorrow. But let's do this thing, shall we? Right, hang on. You there, boy, what day is this? I might have to do it instead of Dynamax Adventures. No, I'm kidding. I can't not do Dynamax. Dynamax Adventures is the real plum for my channel at the minute, isn't it? As fun as these nice extra streams are, you know, not as many people are going to care about these. Okay. So, Louie, hi, welcome. Lovely to see you. Okay. Hang on, let's go back down the hill. We'll be going down the mountain. Yes, we will. We'll be catching all the Vivillon. No, we won't, because that would be kind of stupid and slow, and we wouldn't get very many shinies. So we'll be defeating all the Vivillon and running right past them. I know that didn't rhyme. Don't at me. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look. Malcolm in the Middle's coming back, like as he says, trying to quickly change the subject. Oh, this one right here. Look on the left, looked really shiny for a long time. I don't know what it was. I think it was just the wings kind of overlapping with the body and the angle that I was like looking at it from and stuff. But man, that one looked really shiny. But see, one of the reasons why I'm kind of going up the mountain a lot today, I am going up the mountain, yes I am. One of the reasons I'm doing that is just because when you go up the mountain, you do get more who are kind of like clustered together, and if they're clustered together, that means it's easier to see one that's different than all the others. Beau, did you know that if there are more than 10 Pokemon in an area, one has to be shiny? I believe it's 15. I know the thing you're talking about, that basically because shiny Pokemon don't despawn, there's a thing where it's like you get an extra one. So like typically the spawning number is like, say, 15. You know, it's either 10 or 15, but I'm pretty sure it's 15. I mean, I may even be able to like prove it in a minute, but yeah, the number... Oh, hang on. You looked kind of light there. Hang on, turn around. I know you're not going to be shiny, because they never are, but I have to check. Okay, those definitely had dark on them, so we can go. But yeah, no, so... But, like, the number is, like, 15, and then... But basically what happens is, because, like, the shiny can't despawn or whatever, you get an extra one come in. So basically, a way that you can check if there's a shiny is by, like, counting how many Pokemon there are. So, like, if you can only see 15 on screen, it means that there's not a shiny. But if you can see 16 on screen, it means there is a shiny. But obviously that kind of, like, works best or only really works for Pokemon that, say, like, gather in front of you and sit in front of you nice and still. It doesn't really work for the Vivillon, where you have to, like, kind of really herd them up and whistle at them and you know, get them to gather around you. And I mean, they do gather around you. Like, that is a good thing. They're not a hostile Pokemon. They're like a curious Pokemon. But yeah, so that is a very cool and true trick, Louis, that it definitely does have its place. And something that we could kind of use, but I think it's a little bit situational. Honestly, I think it's just a bit faster and easier for us to just kind of run around. But that's the thing, if you're doing like a picnic method, that's definitely like a really, really good trick, and one that I shouldn't have really taken 12 days to bring up into this. But yeah. But no, so yeah, no, but thank you for reminding me of that, because that is it's a fun thing to point out to everyone at the very least. Okay. Right, the Vivillon. Right, 1 and 2. And 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. But look, see, a load of them have spawned behind me after I, like, left. So it's kind of like, okay, but can you not do that, though, Vivillon? Because, like, I need to be able to, like, see where you're spawning. Okay. But yeah, some Pokemon work really well for that, though. If they are, like, the curious ones that sit in front of you. So things like Pikachu clones, it can work pretty well with. See, look, now they're spawning over here. I don't want them to spawn over here. In fact, actually, hang on. Let's defeat one... Okay, so, but you can see there's, like, more than 10 here. Do you know what I mean? I mean, now there's probably less than 10. But you can see that there's, like, more than 10. So, yeah, I think it's, like, 15 and 16. But, yeah, it's a pretty nifty trick. Again, Vivillon, like, moves about too much. Like, the wing movements and everything are just a bit too annoying for us to really... and they just don't really... They don't really, like, grab... It takes a while for them to, like, notice you and stuff and then start following you. Like, if I just stand here, how many of them will begin? Will they all start gathering around? Okay, here we go. Ugh, my worst nightmare. You trash bugs. Actually, didn't we start trashing them right away at the beginning? Last time. Maybe I need to trash these. Like these ugly, ugly, difficult to find butterflies. I don't care if you're pink. You're phony pink. You're not really pink. You're not a truly great pink. You're just a lesser pink. A less pink. A minimal pink. A mini pink. Like the mini pink mushrooms from Mario Party 4. Okay. Anyway, Bark. Hang on. Okay, this one over here its wings looked orange for, like, the longest time. Why did its wings look orange? I'm going to take a video of that just to see if I look crazy. Okay. So. Oh, I need to have a sip of water. I will have some water now. Because I think I have talked a little bit too much without having any water. Okay. How long we got left? 6 minutes! Chat, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Okay, let's see. Come on. The Vivillon, the Vivillon, the Vivillon, the Vivillon, the Vivillon, the Vivillon. Sorry, I got stuck on a loop. Okay. Come on, really? Really, my guy? Speaking of Mario Party 4, I remember when I got that for my birthday when I was a kid. I've told this story, I think, before on stream, so sorry if you've, like, heard me say it before. But it was, like, the birthday after I'd got my GameCube. As I've said, my birthday is 8 days after Christmas. So I get Christmas, I get, you know, whenever there was, like, a Christmas where I'd get a new console, or whatever, you know, you'd get, like, a week with all your Christmas games, but then, like, a week later, you'd get, like, some new birthday game kind of thing to add to your holiday pile of games or whatever. And basically, so I've got, like, a hair in my mouth or in my face or my face and my mouth. I don't know what's going on here. But like, this was, like, after the GameCube came out, and I had, like, a good haul for, like, my, you know, the Christmas where I got my GameCube, and, like, there were, like, a lot of games I got. I got kind of, like, all the ones I kind of, the big ones I wanted to get, and obviously the console had only, you know, not long been out in the UK. There weren't a whole load of options, right? And particularly things that my mum would, like, surprise me with as a birthday present. And so I was, like, convinced that for my birthday, I was going to get Luigi's Mansion, because that was, like, the one game I didn't get for Christmas, because I sort of tried it, and I'd quite enjoyed it, but I was like, I might get that one, like, at a later time, or something like that, but for, like, the Christmas, if I only can get, like, a few games or whatever, these are the ones I want to get. I'll get Luigi's Mansion another time. So I was, like, convinced I was going to get Luigi's Mansion, and when my birthday came along, oh, they're starting to look orange because of the... Oh, whoa! Kieran just super chatted $5. Those are Beautacular stars today. It's a Beau-mazing day today. Oh, Kieran, that's really sweet. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. That's really sweet and kind. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Oh, no, Scarlet, I need you to attack. I need you to attack. We can't have all that, you know, nonsense, you know, glitch thing. I don't really know what it is. I don't know if it's a glitch. I don't know sometimes if it's just I'm doing it on a hill that's the wrong level of steepness. Chansey, don't get in the way. But so I was convinced I was going to get Luigi's Mansion, you know, by, like, process of elimination. The GameCube had only just come out. What other, like, big Mario-y game or whatever, or, like, a franchise that I was interested in was out on the gameplay that I could play. The only game that made any sense was Luigi's Mansion. So roll around to my birthday, that, like, 8 days later, I see I have a box. It's like, it's, you know, get a GameCube-sized box. I think this was, like, it might have been, like, before we had, like, a DVD player or whatever as well. So, or maybe we'd had a DVD. So, but, like, maybe it, like, technically could have been a DVD or something. I don't know. But, like, again, it was obvious it was a GameCube game. I was like, oh, here we go. Like, she's got me a GameCube game. This is going to be Luigi's Mansion. So I, like, started to get, like, really excited. And then I opened it, and it was, like, Mario Party 4. And so I quickly, you know, kind of, oh, thank you, yeah, oh my gosh, thank you so much. But I was kind of like, what? Like, it's not Luigi's Mansion, like Mario Party 4? And I remember I'd kind of wanted the original Mario Party, like, when it first came out, but, like, that's the only other time I'd, like, had any interest in Mario Party, and I ended up getting, like, Smash Bros. Instead on N64. But, like, yeah, I didn't have, like... You know, but I sort of, like, didn't have any interest, so, you know, but me and my brother were kind of like, well, I guess we gotta give this game a go, or whatever, we'll try it out, and then we sort of played it, and the first game, for if anyone is, oh, Louis, random question for everyone, what is your least favorite Pokemon? Ooh, okay. I'll answer that in a sec once I just finish talking about Mario Party. But if anyone has, like, played Mario Party or a few Mario Party games, if you know the minigame Dungeon Duos, that was my first ever minigame. Like, me and my brother had to do it. I think... I can't remember if we played with each other or whether we had, like... I think we were, like, against each other and we had one computer each as, like, our partner. like, thank goodness we did, because if we had to, like, play it ourselves, I think we would have struggled. Or actually, maybe we struggled more because we each had to figure it out on our own. I don't know. But the point is that Dungeon Duos, which is one of the most elaborate games, is one of the most elaborate mini games in, like, all of Mario Party. It was, like, the first one we ever had to do. So when we're, like, learning what this game is about, that was not a good representation of what a mini game is. We were like, oh my gosh, there are, like, so many buttons and stuff when you're, like, reading the instructions. It says, like, A is jump, B is, you know, move lever, Y is rotate platform, X is rotate platform. You know, like, double A does a ground pound. Like, there's all this stuff, and we're just like, oh my gosh, what? Hang on, we're trying to, like, memorize these buttons and stuff, not realizing it, like, tells you what buttons to press when you need to press them in this particular minigame. Yeah, but, you know, we sort of played that game, it was fun, and then, you know, we did more of the board and stuff, and we really liked it, and then we did, like, a second board that day, and that was really fun. We did, like, the Koopa level. We did the Goomba's Greedy Gala was, like, the first board I ever did in Mario Party, and then I did the Koopa one second. But I fell in love that day, and I'm really glad. That was, like, one of the best, like, surprise gifts I ever got, kind of thing, where I didn't sort of, you know, write to Father Christmas, like, this is what I want for Christmas, or tell my mom this is what I want for my birthday, or whatever. It was like, she got that for me, she took a chance on it, and it paid off really well, because I'm a Mario Party fan still to this day. I don't, like, buy every single one, and, you know, maybe I'll get Jamboree someday, but, you know, obviously that kind of depends on how money goes, because right now that is not on the cards. But maybe someday if I see it cheap, I might, like, add it to my collection, because it might be a good fun party game to do on stream with people someday, or something like that. But yeah, anyway, Buck. How long we got left? Oh my gosh, 10 seconds? Oh, we have not got this. We have so not got this. I think we failed. Right, let's just see. Let's just spawn in some butterflies. Oh no, Hoppips. No. 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 Chat, I think that's it. I think we need to do a reset. I'll do a quick Ceruledge check and look, but yeah, no, that's it. Okay, we need to reset and make a salty sandwich, because we're feeling salty. Mario Party DS is super underrated. Oh, really? But let's see. Hang on. Oh, so least favorite Pokemon. My least favorite. I have like, what do I have? I have like 2 least favorites. Although each one I dislike less than I used to. I used to, like, really dislike them, and then now I don't really even dislike them anymore. It's just I'm not that keen on them still. I don't like Dunsparce, because to me it always looked like some kind of bug Pokemon, but it was normal. And you have to realize, in Pokemon Gold and Silver, Dunsparce was, like, a terrible Pokemon. It just, like, had no use. It was like, oh, it appears if a guy can give you a phone call and tell you if they're a bit more common, but otherwise they're, like, 1% encounter rate. Oh, come on, Floette, get out of here. So that was like, okay, there we go. So that was like, you know, like a weird and annoying thing. Right, let's set up a picnic. Let's do our salty sandwich, because we like to do a salty 1 second. And then yeah. Okay, so let's go to, here we go, creative mode or whatever. Salty sandwich. Oh, hang on. If we have 15 left, let's say we get this now. I have 15 left, and I have like 7 to go now. So actually, I actually have enough Herba Mystica now to do, like, salty sandwiches for all of them. But I'm not going to do that just in case I do, like, get a Hoppip or a Vespiquen or something. Because we still need to have the bitter ones in case we find a different shiny or something. So, Marses, a streamer you were following was doing a Dunsparce-only Gen 2 run. Reminds me that you should see if he completed it. Oh, wow. It wasn't J-Rose, was it? But yeah. Not a huge fan of Meditype. Medicham looks fine, though. See, I would flip that the other way around, Tenchi, actually. Because Medicham has the, like, weird big lips and stuff like that. And, like, the chunky thighs. Whereas Meditype looks like a little, you know, sort of little yoga dude who sits under a waterfall or whatever. I kind of like it. I mean, although in fairness, perhaps Meditype is a little bit too humanoid or whatever. But yeah, anyway, Bark. Right, let's do this thing. Okay, why are there so many, like, Hoppip? I'm very confused. Okay, at least it is nighttime now, which may or may not... It may help us, it may hinder us. I actually honestly don't know. Okay, so let's see what we got here. The Vivillon, the Vivillon, the Vivillon. But yeah, so yeah, Dunsparce. I didn't like Dunsparce for a long time. It then got its ability and sort of got a bit better and got a bit more useful and all that kind of stuff. And then it got its evolution, and I think its evolution is, like, hilarious. I know that there are people who are disappointed in it, but I think that's kind of the point in some way. I think part of the point is that it kind of is a dumb evolution, because again, I think that's why I didn't like Dunsparce. It was kind of a dumb Pokemon, and then it, like, was still a dumb Pokemon, but they gave it some use and some purpose and made it a bit more than just a dumb Pokemon. And then yeah, like, okay, this thing's alright now. So yeah, so that's kind of so that's my number one, and then my other one is Stunfisk. Because I hated I sort of, they're annoying to battle because they're quite bulky, and they can, like, paralyze you and stuff like that. I think they just look dumb. Like, they got the stupid face, they're completely flat, like the 3D model looks weird because of, like, how flat they are and stuff. And I know the real animal that it's based off of is, like, incredibly flat too. Like, it really is, like, that flat. It's kind of ridiculous. But I don't care. It still looks dumb and stupid, and I don't like it. And then also, as well, I've talked about how I did YouTube years ago, and I've even uploaded a couple of my old videos on here. Of course, they haven't done anywhere near as well as they did back in the day, but oh well. Shouldn't have deleted them, but then again, this person was kind of one of the reasons why. Is that a shiny... I think that's a shiny Vespiquen. Yep. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we better get a Vivillon with this sandwich. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, that is how you get a shiny Vespiquen in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It's a very difficult shiny to get. But yeah, if you ride on Coridon or Miraidon, you'll be more likely to get them. You won't get as many Vivillon. But yeah. Well. Well. Oh, don't use Defend Order. Don't use Defend Order on me. Okay. Right, we're gonna Spore it. More like a snore. Okay. And then I need to use... Can this thing, like, hurt itself? I hope not. This thing can't hurt itself, right? I'm just gonna use a False Swipe. This isn't gonna KO it. Yeah, but that's fine, though. That's actually a good thing. Right. Netball go. Right. Shake. Yes, there we go. Okay. Nice. Louis, you finally found your switch. Excellent. Okay. Right. So there we go. We got the shiny Vespiquen. To quote Jamie Lawson, I wasn't expecting that. Although I did keep saying that we were going to get a shiny Vespiquen eventually. Like I said, like, given how many hunts we're going to do, we're going to get... Well, okay, I just wasted salty ingredients. So, yeah, we have to switch back to bitter after this. But that's kind of what I was saying about the salty sandwich. That, you know, that's kind of what I was saying about the salty sandwich. Where, like... you know, yes, I technically have enough, but, like, if we get a shiny of anything else, then it means that we might still need, like, more bitter. So, there you go. But okay. So let's go to the beach. Oh, we gotta just hope that we can get a Vivillon. Oh, although you look shiny. Hang on. You're not, but you look at... Yeah, no, you're not shiny. Ah, come on. These Vivillon, man. These Vivillon. Like, that one totally looks shiny with the light. Every time it turns its face, every time it, like, turns around suddenly, the light reflects off it. And then it, like, looks shiny. But then it's not shiny. Okay, oh my gosh. Let's do this thing, though. So Stunfisk, it's stupid. No, I thought it looked stupid when I was, like, younger and stuff. And then, so I thought it looked stupid. It was annoying to battle. Silent got one in the anime, which annoyed me, although that was after all this other stuff. But I was like, no, why did, like, a protagonist character have to catch a Pokemon I, like, there's, like, my least favorite. But no, basically, I said before how I used to make YouTube videos. There was, like, this guy who, like, trolled me. He, like, stole my videos, re-uploaded them as, like, a way to mock me. And then you go to YouTube. Hey, this guy has, like, not only, like, stolen content, but is also using it to, like, bully and harass someone. And, you know, it's like they don't get back to you or don't delete the video or whatever. And the guy had, like, a Stunfisk for, like, a profile picture or whatever. So I hate Stunfisk because of that as well. But, and it just was, but yeah, that person was, like, sort of made me feel unsafe on YouTube. Like, I didn't feel like I felt safe, like, uploading videos and making content, and then I deleted it all, and so that's why it's a shame, because I had a couple of, like, videos with, like, 100,000 views on them, and it's like, well, I'd love to have that now, because I don't have that now. I would need to get, like, Zack and Koi together to even have a chance at that now. Or I must become them. Chat, I have a plan. No, but so yeah, you know, it was just sort of one of these things where that's why I, like, hated Stunfisk. But then over the years, you know, I didn't mind it as much. They had the shiny form in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, like, that was kind of nifty, so it's kind of cool getting, like, a shinier one. And then additionally, in Gen 8, like in Gen 7, they made a shiny of it. And then in Gen 8, they had the Galar form. And I did rather like the Galar form. And I liked how it appeared in the cave. Like how it would kind of trick you into thinking there was an item on the floor. I liked that it had more personality and purpose. And it was a nice gameplay feature. Again, I won't say who it was, but like, oh, you know, like new Pokemon games like Sword and Shield aren't very good. Like, where are the caves? It's like Sword and Shield has caves, and it has great caves. And one of them is Galar Mine number 2, where there are the Stunfisks like hiding on the floor. And it's like, if you don't run over them quickly, like they catch you. Like, that's a really cool thing. That's really fun. But yeah, oh man, like, oh, caves. Yeah, because like caves are famous. Again, sorry, you've heard me go on this rant before. But yeah, because caves are famously the best part of Pokemon. Everyone loves Mount Moon. Everyone, when they talk about Heart Gold and Soul Silver being the best games in the series, you know what they attribute it to? Mount Mortar. Everyone loves Mount Mortar. Everyone adores Mount Mortar. Mount Mortar is single-handedly the finest piece of gaming in all of gaming. No, it's not. No Pokemon player in their right mind likes caves. We tolerate caves. No one likes Mount Moon. That's why there's a 50 bajillion memes of Zubats. But you know what makes a cave good? A Galarian Stunfisk. When you can take my least favorite Pokemon and you can pair it with a cave to make both those things good, that's when you know you've succeeded. So there you go. That's my little rant on Stunfisk, which turned into a rant on caves, which you know. So Sarah, hello, welcome. You hate the Stunfisks in the caves. It's good game design though. Okay. So let's just see. I found a shiny Vespiquen. Yeah. Like, basically, the Stunfisks are cooler than the Zubats, because at least it's a neat game mechanic. Like, oh, you have to run over them. You can't just slowly meander around them. You have to go over them. Whereas, like, Zubats are just frustrating. Just frustrating. So, anyway, Buck, let's do this thing. Okay. Come on, Vivillon. But yeah, because I now have 21 minutes. I got 21 minutes to go. Guys, when do you think I'll get a shiny Vivillon? And please say this sandwich. Don't say, I think you'll need to make another sandwich. Let me know your predictions. Tenchi's going to put 908, but still put it in anyway. It's good for the algorithm. But what does everyone else think? We've got 21 minutes. Do you think we'll get it quickly? We had that other Vivillon on a second sandwich where we got it within 5 minutes. So will we get one within, like, you know, 10 minutes this time? That is the question. Oh gosh, the white on the wings here is really gonna make this difficult. This is gonna make me like ignore Vivillon. I mean, because like I just keep thinking they're shiny. I know I don't keep saying shiny, but like they keep looking like they're shiny. Like you can't until they turn around. You like actually until they turn around or you get really close. You actually can't tell. You actually can't tell. And this is going to be my downfall. And this is going to slow down the hunt. And this is going to be the difference between, like, you know, 1 or 2 sandwiches or even 3 or 4. Yesterday's yellow pattern, though annoying, was just a little... It was different enough and striking enough where it... Well, actually, no. To be honest, I think we actually got a bit lucky yesterday with, like, spotting the one we did when we did. In all truthfulness, but... hopefully before the cat fed buff is needed, he's totally knocked out. Very good. I like that. That's top answer for the day. Okay. Sorry, Dynamax Adventure people from earlier, but you need to up your game. No, I'm kidding. Okay, let's see what we got here. You there, boy. Turn around. What day is this? Why today, sir? It's Friday the 13th of December. Did you guys have a lucky or unlucky Friday the 13th? Or was it just kind of average, just kind of whatever? Which kind of is the whole point of Friday the 13th. To be honest, which, you know, that's kind of the thing. Like, most of your Friday the 13th are probably very unremarkable, statistically speaking. Maybe you might have a notable one here or there or everywhere, but just generally, statistically, your Friday the 13th are probably quite mundane as you look at the Friday the 13th in all your life. Maybe someday someone will make a documentary about every Friday the 13th in their life, and maybe some of them will be quite good, and maybe some of them will be quite bad, but they're probably all pretty boring, and that's why that documentary will never exist. Okay, here we go. Right, Vivillon, the Vivillon, the Vivillon. Louis, it's the 14th for you now. Well, how was your Friday the 13th? But you and your friend tried to make voodoo dolls. Oh my, okay, that sounds intense. Let's see. Sarah, you had an unlucky day because you had a final due at 10 a.m. and went to start it at 10 p.m. and burned your ride before you started. Oh gosh, oh no. Okay, let's have a look. Right, Vivillon. Okay, Sarah Lich is too busy Vivillonning. Right, come on, Vivillon. Kieran, just very average. Connor Watt, I got a shiny Vespiquen, not a shiny Vivillon. So the hunt continues. But yeah, okay. Okay, we're down to 1745. So if any of you guessed 18, 19, or 20, you are incorrect. But hopefully we'll get it. But I hope we do get it this sandwich. I hope we do get it this sandwich. If we got it this sandwich, that would be like a Marge Simpson potato. I just think they're neat. But we'll have to see how this goes, because it might not turn out that way. Hang on, I'm just gonna like stand here for a second, and then rather than like run past them, I'm gonna let them find their way to me. And then we'll see how this goes. Okay, let's see. Sarah, you really like this pattern. It's nice, right? The only downside about it, Sarah, because I haven't got to show you this yet, notice the white near the wings? It's on their back as well. If you look at them from behind, that white bit near their body is like on the back as well. So basically, it means that every time I look at one, it looks like they're shiny from behind because I see a load of white near where their head is. I'm amazed we got one Combee and one Vespiquen. Do you know what I mean? Like, in theory, for every, like, Vespiquen we get, we should get 4 Combi. But then again, I haven't really been looking that closely at the Combi. When I am, like, in full, like, Vivillon mode, I do kind of admittedly ignore the Combi and the Vespiquen a bit. I'm not looking at them as intently. So in theory, I could miss them. Like, I'm not looking like these Wug Trio and the Killer Watcher. Or I'm not really looking at the Hoppips. I will when I haven't made the sandwich and stuff like that. But, so, you know, in theory, I could miss stuff because of them. But that's because I already have them, you know. Right, okay. Combi, Vespiquen. Let's see if we can get Vivillon. This could be hard, oh dear. I actually need to look at these, like, Vivillon wing patterns and reestablish which ones I think are going to be hard and which ones I think are going to be easy. Because this really could, like, change the challenge. I don't think I really noticed whether the pattern was, like, the same on the front or the back kind of thing. But, like, if this is how they're going to be... Also, this one here looked shiny for the longest time, even from a distance and even when it was facing the correct way, because of the light shining off the grey. Between how the light shines off the grey in the distance and that white bit in the wing, this could be really difficult. This genuinely could be really difficult. I know I say every day, like, oh, this is so tough. Like, oh, hunting these Vivillon is so tough. But, like, it is. It's because it is. You know, when I was doing the other shiny sandwich hunts, I was like, guys, this is so easy. This is so busted. But yeah, this is one where it's like, it's a little bit trickier. Okay, come on. Right, let's see what we got here. No. And then here we go. No, come on, please be shiny. Can we do some stars and sparkles and stars? Because I think the last lot gave us the Vespiquen. And so we need to have a new, fresh batch of stars and sparkles and stars, so that we may get a Vivillon. Right, hang on. You guys get out the way. Oh my god, there are too many of them. There are actually too many of them. Right, none of these were shiny. None of them were shiny. I will just get Scarlet to go that way, just to kind of finish off every last one of them. We got a Dimitri. I can't believe I got up to the, like, you know, 1,000 scatterbug whatever in, like, 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm not doing that whole Pokeball nonsense again. Like, making the things. You there, what day is this? Not shiny, apparently. You that... Whoa, is that a Spidops shadow? Does that mean there's, like, a Spidops hanging in a tree? Or is that just the... Hang on, why aren't you attacking? Attack! Or is... Oh, no, it's just the top of the tree. But that's funny. That looked like a Spidops. That looked like a Spidops shadow. Okay. Let's see how long we got left. 13. Xander said 13. Let's see if Xander's right. No. Xander might have said 13 earlier. I don't know if Xander said anything else. The point is that Xander's old guess is now no longer the correct guess. But maybe it might be the first one we see after 13. The answer is no. Oh no, the Oh, it's doing the Scarlet glitch. Okay, we can't use Scarlet for a while. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this could be a pain. This could be a tad difficult. Très difficile, as they say in France. Oh, I need to trash these guys. You ugly, crunchy, pink butterfly losers. See, like, now I need to check these ones. Do you know what I mean? And then as I walk over this way, more of them spawn. See, this is the problem. Every time I see some, I have to, like, run over and check them. Although, here's the thing, actually. If a shiny Butterfree flaps its wings in the woods, but no one is around to see it, does it really mean it spawned? Because if no one sees a Pokemon spawn, then you're not really actually, like, missing a shiny. The point is, as long as we look closely at every Vivillon that we look closely at, as long as we check for shininess for every Vivillon that we're able to get close to, then that is kind of the true meaning of Christmas. Okay, let's have a look. Oh gosh. No. Don't be hostile. Louis, your switch is at 1%. Yay. 1% down, 99 to go. You got one down, 99 to go. 2% is hopefully next. Okay. Oh, guys, did you know? Okay. Did you guys know that there are like 2 different versions of like bottles on the wall? Did you know this? Did you know there are like 2 different songs? I like have because I'm from England. And maybe Canadians might, because Canada, I don't know, kind of has this weird, like, American and UK type thing going on. Like, but I never really, but there could still be things Canadians don't know, because it could be the more American thing. But did you know, like, say, like, you know, so if you said, like, 99 bottles, like, do you know the 2 songs? Okay. Hang on, let's just check the Vivillon. Right, the Vivillon, the Vivillon, the Vivillon. Oh gosh. Come. Right, that's a no, that's a no. Come on, Vivillon. Okay, no one has expressed any interest in the 99 bottles thing, so I'm going to talk about it anyway. But no, no, basically though, so, like, if you're in America, or if you watched American, like, cartoons and stuff growing up, there'll be an episode where a bunch of kids are on the bus, and they're taking a school field trip, and they will sing, they're like, 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer, you take one down, you pass it around, 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Like, that's the song. And you count down, it's just a way of passing a very, very long trip. But then, additionally, you have, but then, like, in the UK, you have, like, 10 green bottles sitting on a wall, 10 green bottles sitting on a wall, and if one green bottle should accidentally fall, there'll be 9 green bottles sitting on a wall. So basically, if you're counting a large number of bottles, the 99 bottles of beer on the wall song is better. If you are singing a, like, 10 or less version of the song, like a shorter version for a shorter trip, then the 10 green bottles version is better. Because, like, 11 green bottles, 11 bottles of beer on the wall, 11 bottles of beer. I don't really know what number it, like, gets good. I don't know for which number exactly, like, which song is better. But say if you had, like, 10 or less, like, 10 green bottles is good. If you have 99, then bottles of beer is the better one. So there you go. You know the milk for child-friendly version, and then the beer. Ah, well, that is also acceptable as well. Okay. So, Kieran started also singing Silent Night. Okay. Come on, Vivillon. Like, when they're in the distance like this, you have to check. You have to check. Right. 99 tickets for bugs on the board. Take one down, patch it around. 139 tickets for bugs on the board. Okay. Let's see what we got here. The Vivillon. Why I'm attacking that one, I don't know. Hang on, let's quickly make a picnic. Oh, come on, no, hang on. I just want to do a quick picnic reset thing, and we'll see how this goes. Come on. But see, I feel like we could have spawned like 15 Vivillon faster than if... Oh, no, a load of Vespiquen appeared. Get out of here, Vespiquen. But see, that's the thing as well. You can get the little group spawns, and that doesn't really work. So, you don't really... That's why I like the picnic version. The picnic is good for if you're in, like, a small space and truly only one Pokemon appears. If, like, a multiple Pokemon can appear, then it's, like, not as good a method, unfortunately. Okay. Tenchi was 908. We're at 720. You all failed! You all failed! Why did you lie to me? Xander, why did you lie to me with your 1313? Tenchi, why did you lie to me with your 908? No, I'm kidding. But, like, oh my gosh, this is getting a bit scary now, isn't it? We're now in the final third of our second sandwich. And again, it is harder to look for these, so we are just sort of on a micro level, taking those little extra bits of time to check each one. Like, that one looks really shiny from a distance, and then you get close to it, and it's like, nope. Because the thing about the shiny hunting sandwich method is, again, if you get 15 Pokemon appear on screen, a lot of shiny Pokemon, like at this point, just looking at them, like I don't need to run right up to every Pokemon. Like, say if we had like a load of Psyducks, right? Say if there are a load of Psyducks and there were Psyducks that were appearing on land, right? You've got green grass, you've got yellow Psyducks, and you've got light blue shiny Psyducks. You do not need to run all the way up to the Psyduck to go, oh, that's not shiny, is it? Right? So that's why the sandwich method is, like, so good. But it's better for some Pokemon than it is others, though, is the problem. It's so good because, like, oh, hey, we're spawning, like, 15 Pokemon. And then as you run along, like, they're, you know, despawning and then more Pokemon are spawning in. It's a, you know, it's a good thing. It's a nifty trick. It's whatever. But when you have, oh, gosh. But when you have, oh, hang on. No, you're not shiny. Oh, the sun is starting to rise, I think. The sun is oh, hang on. Wait. Turn around. Oh, you're not shiny. They're never shiny. They're never shiny. Okay. Oh, but then now I need to go over here. This is the problem. I then need to go, like, over here, and then, like, oh, over there. When the saints go march over there. Okay. So, but yeah, so some Pokemon are easier to tell from so when you can tell them apart from a distance, you can just run through and, like, look at them, and, you know. I've always said one of the most fun hunts you can do, it's not one of the easiest, but it's one of the most fun, is if you go to whatever city Iono is in, Levincia, is it Levincia? Between Levincia and Artisan, if you sort of, like, go from Levincia and you, like, just take the walking route that goes to Artisan, there's, like, this big walking path. I might show it on the map later just to show exactly where I mean. But basically, if you start in Levincia and you, like, head towards Artisan, but you use the natural walking path. So, like, if you see that path there that we've been running on, that we've been running up and down, like, find that, but for Levincia and Artisan. When you find that, and you run along it, so you just run along the path, you get on Koraidon. But if you ride Koraidon between, like, Levincia and, like, the halfway point between Levincia and Artisan with a dragon sandwich, it's incredibly fun because you get Cyclizar, and Cyclizar is really fun to hunt because you just get, like, 15 of them all just, like, running about, and you just, like, are running between them. They don't really, like, bump into you much or anything, but they just spawn, like, one every second. And, you know, you got, like, 15 of them around you at, like, all times, and they're constantly spawning in and just popping in out of nowhere. Remember that after this, we can just go right into a new sandwich. We don't need to reset the game, okay? So just remind me of that when the hunt ends, okay? Don't let me forget that. It's very important. I think I did save my game after the Vespiquen, but just don't let me forget that, though. So I hopefully we'll be on it. Like, we have 3 minutes. Hopefully my brain works for 3 minutes. But it might not, and that's where I need your help. Get out of here, Flamigo. You're more Mexican than French. Or Spanish. Spanish or Mexican. I don't know. I always feel like amigo is used more, like, when people are talking about, like, Mexicans and stuff than Spanish. I know that sounds weird, but, like... just I grew up in England, and so you'd think, oh, you must have heard, like, Spanish people or something, like, but, you know, sort of. But I feel like I've always heard of it more in, like, a Mexican way, like, I don't know, but could be wrong, but oh, hang on, where did the oh, hang on, I don't get what the hammer was in reference to. If I made a mistake, Xander, please, I'm sorry, but no, where are these Vivillon? Where are these shiny Vivillon? They're so hard to spot from a distance. We're going to try and go left. There we go. Okay. So, I don't know what I was saying before the word amigo. And but after, oh no, what was I saying? I don't know what I was talking about. What was I talking about? I said about, obviously, I've got to remember to save the game afterwards. And we can just jump right into a sandwich. We don't need to do a reset. But what was I saying before that? something to do with difficulty of Vivillon, something to do with... I actually don't know. I have no idea. If someone knows, please remind me. Please remind me, because it will annoy me when I do remember later on. Because I will remember, but I got thinking about too many things, and then... Oh, no, 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 no! No, get out of it, get out of it. Bad Combi, bad B. Okay. So this is why people aren't sad enough about you guys potentially going extinct. Okay, so... Come on, Vivillon. That rhymes. Come on. No. No. No, no. Vespiquen, get out of here. Seriously, like... Scarlet, can you attack the Vespiquen, please? Oh my gosh. Oh, are you shiny? Nope, just the lighting. Oh, it's daytime now. I do not like this. I do not like these daytime lights. I do not like these daytime fights. I do not... Oh my gosh, 40 seconds. Oh, I should have asked for stars and sparkles and sparkles and stars, and now it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. No. 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 No! No! Did you know today is National Ice Cream Day? There's not enough time for that whimsical fact. But that is pretty cool. I didn't know that. I'm surprised I didn't hear that, given how much like political stuff I follow, and usually that would just be like an easy joke at Joe Biden's expense, because like he famously likes ice cream. But yeah, I don't know. I think this is gonna be it. I think this is gonna be it. No, no. Oh no! Third sandwich? Really? A third sandwich? We're gonna need a third sandwich. This is not funny. For all of you laughing, it's not funny. Right, I need to have a nice big drink. Okay. If I actually don't get this tonight, there won't be a stream tomorrow. Like, for Vivillon. Not for Dynamax Adventures. Dynamax Adventures, we're good. But, okay. Right, picnicker. Oh, here we go. What do you call a voice actor on a picnic, chat? Here is my joke for you. What do you call a voice actor on a picnic? Or a voice actor who likes going on picnics a lot. Right, again, we said before, if we don't do the bitter Kevin sandwich, the bitter Kevin pick, it doesn't work, and that's proving true sometime. Okay, anyway, sorry, so what do you call a voice actor who likes going on picnics a lot? Brianna Picnickerbocker. Ha 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 ha. There you go, that's your joke. Right, okay, right, hang in there. Okay, okay, right, we just gotta balance the peppers. See, that's how you know I'm getting tired and how we haven't had much luck on this stream, because I'm making terrible jokes. Okay. Oh, this is actually pretty nifty. Okay, how did all those ingredients move? The bread was like 10 feet away. Okay. Right. Your ability passed out. Someone use... Hang on. Hang on a sec, Tenchi. There we go. Right. Here we go. Here we go, chat. Relume. Yes. See, there we go. So this is what we got to do. Oh, we got to trash the butterflies as well, don't we? These ugly, scrunchy-winged, like, dumb fly-into-you, useless butterflies that aren't as good as Butterfree. They didn't get, like, a Gigantamax form like Butterfree. They didn't get a Mega form like Beedrill. Even if... Who cares if Beedrill's Mega Evolution is, like, the worst Mega Evolution of the bunch? The point is that Vivillon sucks. Like, it sucks so much. It sucks so much. Like, they wouldn't dare be shiny for me. You wouldn't dare be shiny for me, Vivillon. Okay, come on. But actually be shiny, though, because that'd be kind of cool. I don't know how many sandwiches we can realistically go for before I have to, like, call it a night. Because I do still have to, like, go to bed and get up in the morning for, you know, tomorrow's stream. But yeah. Oh, extra reminder, I did say this earlier, for the Dynamax Adventures tomorrow. So we begin at 10 a.m., right? And it's the one where we do, like, our 8 Dynamax Adventures. So we'll probably finish between, like, 1 and 1:30. I will make sure, though, that, like, that stream goes very nice and quick and smooth and deep and crisp and even. Because I do have things to do tomorrow afternoon. I absolutely need to be done with that stream by, like, 2 o'clock. But I'm hoping we'll be done before then, because usually, like, 8 Dynamax Adventures we can do in about, like, 3 to 3.5 hours. Like, once we get going and stuff like that. Hopefully there'll be enough people there who can just easily do, you know, like, the Kyurem, the Moltres, and the Blacephalon. Chat, who do you think I'll get a shiny off first out of the 3 of them? Kyurem, Blacephalon, or Moltres? We've actually had Blacephalon. I have not had an Ultra Beast yet. And I've not had an Ultra Beast, despite our many wild cards of them, despite having Blacephalon for a while. Did we get Blacephalon before Moltres as a ticket? I feel like we did, right? Didn't we have, like, Lunala and Blacephalon? Maybe we didn't have Lunala and Blacephalon, but you know, Blacephalon has been the first of my, let's have an Ultra Beast on the ticket at all times, you know, as a ticket at all times. We had that, and we haven't got a shiny of it yet, and we do, like, wild card ones, like today we did Buzzwole, as a wild card. You know, we've had, like, loads of Nihilagos, and we've had, like, a couple of Guzzlords. We haven't had Guzzlord for a while, but we had a couple of Guzzlords. You know, we've had Xurkitree a lot, thanks to Froggo. So we've done a lot of Ultra Beasts. We've done a lot of Ultra Beast raids at this point. I think you had Moltres longer. I think I might have as well. But yeah, Cramorant, hi! Welcome, welcome. So, Beau ate too much sour candy. Not this close to bed. That's how I got my, like, my sort of, like, weird heartburny thing last year. I mean, I can't believe that was, like, a year since that happened. I worried that it happened again, like, in the past week or so. I worried that I had kind of done the same thing again. But for those who don't know, because again, some of you have only watched, like, the Strike streams. So, like, last year in, like, October or so, I actually, like, had a small, I was actually involved in, like, a small, like, car incident where I had, like, whiplash for a couple of days and stuff like that. Don't worry about that. That's not the point. But basically, about 2 weeks after that, I had an incident where before bed, I ate a bunch of, like, fizzy sour candies. And then I went to bed, and I can't remember what happened. I think I sort of, I can't remember what happened, but there's basically a thing where, like, I don't think I, like, woke up in the middle of the night or anything like that. But I think what happened was, like, the next morning, I, like, got in the shower, and I was having a shower, and then I kind of, like, had just some kind of, like, hiccupy type thing, and I could then, like, taste the, like, sour candy, and I had, like, a really sort of painful feeling as this was happening, and then and it sort of just felt like some food was like blocked in my sort of like passageway kind of thing, like, you know, the sort of like on its way down, like that it was stuck part way or something. And basically every time I ate, it sort of felt like that there was like something like kind of blocked along the way. And then a thing happened where, you know, I had this weird indigestion-y thing. I think it kind of went away or something. But then basically that night I went to bed and I woke up like in the middle of the night very suddenly. And so this was on like the second night's sleep. And I woke up very suddenly and I felt convinced that I was going to throw up. Like, my body did all the things that your body does when you're about to throw up. And so I, like, rushed to the toilet, and I put my head over the bowl, and I was like, oh, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Like, I felt the feeling of it, like, coming up kind of thing. And then nothing happened. But it was really scary. It's really scary just waking up suddenly in the middle of the night, as if you're, like, about 10 seconds away from vomiting. You know, so I sort of just quickly rushed to the bathroom, like, instinctively, because my body was giving me all the signs that I was going to throw up. But then, thankfully, I didn't. But I sort of went to bed cautiously. And then this happened, like, the next night as well. And then basically, so I had this weird kind of bout of indigestion. Eventually, that feeling of something being, like, stuck in my passageway. It kind of felt like it got, like, further and further down or something like that. Again, I don't really know what happened, but eventually but it just kind of felt like every time I was eating food that it was getting stuck, like, part way through my digestive tract rather than going, like, all the way down to my stomach. Eventually that kind of changed, but basically, like, every time I ate, so after about, like, 2 weeks or something, it settled down. I didn't have the waking up in the middle of the night thing, but it was just really scary. And basically, almost every time I ate after that, almost every time I ate after that, I just had this, I like would get like a sort of like a stomach ache, like I just wouldn't feel good. And it didn't matter what I ate or when I when I ate it, it didn't matter whether it was like big or small or broken up into chunks or liquid or solid or spicy or mild or whatever it was. Just my stomach would get upset, like, every time I ate. Like, it was not good. It was really scary. And there were some times where it kind of died down for a bit, like, maybe for, like, a week or two. I didn't really have it very much. But there was still a bit of a sense of, like, I just didn't feel the same after eating. Even though I, like, sort of felt, I didn't feel bad, I still didn't feel the same after eating as I did before this incident. And I worried that maybe it was something to do with the car crash had done something about it as well, because like car crashes can like give you hernias, like the seatbelt can give you a hernia, and I was kind of wondering if like, oh, I wonder if I like developed a hernia and then I ate the fizzy sweets and then the fizzy sweets are obstructed by the hernia. Like, this is what I was kind of thinking. And then basically I really super duper lucked out, and then oh, come on, Sarah Ledge, get it. And then and it was just sort of very unnerving, because it was like, what the heck's wrong with me? Like, I've never had a problem, you know, I've never really like had a problem in my life. I've never had any like digestive problems. Like, you know, I'm how to put this in a friendly way. I'm regular. I'm very regular, if you know what I mean. So like, yeah, everything's good. You know, I cook a lot. You know, I know I have my like fast food Fridays, but that's like one meal a week, guys. You know, like, you know, the other days I'm cooking. You know, I'm cooking things like sort of mild curries and like pasta dishes and, you know, sort of, and I eat like sandwiches. I eat very, you know, like rice and beans and stuff like that. Like, it's quite, you know, it's sort of quite healthy food and nothing too offensive in a way. So there just wasn't really a whole lot of reason for this to be happening. And then basically, I really lucked out, because when earlier this year I had my tooth extraction, so the one I keep talking about, and it's the reason why I don't like take pictures of myself anymore. When I was having that tooth out, I had to go on antibiotics for a week, and about 2 days into the antibiotics, because one thing as well that you can have with like stomach aches and hernias and stuff is they can be related to like bacterial type problems. And I'd sort of said this to my doctor who I saw, and he was like, and he sort of tested me for one bacterial thing, like H. pylori, if you've heard of it. But it was like, oh, you don't have H. pylori. And it was like, okay, but now what? So, and you know, and that kind of wasn't resolved. I still like had this digestive thing, but basically, yeah, I had this tooth extraction. I got put on an antibiotic for the tooth, and it cleared up the stomach issues. I think like some kind of bacterial thing developed, and then I was just never really able to like get on top of it. I think I like developed some kind of hernia, and then like I had a bacterial thing because of that. You know, but basically, yeah, I had the antibiotic, and it cleared up the feeling in like 2 or 3 days. And I felt normal again, and I felt normal ever since. So, I don't know, if you ever suddenly start having digestive problems, like, and you need to go to a doctor, maybe like ask about like an antibiotic or something, honestly, because it worked like a miracle. It was amazing. I'd gone like 6 or 7 months of like just not really quite feeling right every time I ate. Like an hour or two or 3 after I ate, just my stomach didn't like quite feel right. You know, and it's sort of long enough where you start to wonder, is this kind of how I always felt? I don't think this is right though. You know, and you sort of think, am I going to feel this way forever? And but no, you just antibiotic. So it was kind of crazy. But I'm so glad that chapter's over. And then, yeah, and then I don't have although I don't have a tooth anymore, I don't have a bad tooth anymore, so the only thing that didn't get resolved was my bad eye. And unfortunately now, with the way that everything's looking in sort of the United States of America, and because I got messed around and stuff, I'm probably not going to be able to get my eye fixed for like let's just say at least 4 years or so. Which is really sad, because I hate it. I hate having a bad eye and messed up vision, but I'm not going to be able to get that fixed now. So yeah, that sucks. Okay. But one problem at a time right now. I just need to deal with the woes and stresses and frustrations and difficulties from the strike. The cat is going nuts outside. I may need to deal with him in a sec. Chat, we have 18 minutes left. Could we do some stars and sparkles and sparkles and stars? Because these Vivillon are not showing up, and this is not good. Also, I think because we're on a third sandwich, I have decided that I am not going to... I don't think I'm going to do a Vivillon stream tomorrow. I'll tell you what I was going to do in case I change my mind and I do this at another point. Like, maybe I'll do it the, like, following Saturday. Maybe I'll do it eventually or something like that. I don't know. But here's what I was thinking, okay? I was really disappointed that I wasn't able to get a icy white snowy Vivillon on stream. Like, do you remember how I had to get that off stream? Like, I did 3 sandwiches and I was like, oh guys, I think I need to call this a day and stop. And then I went into handheld mode off stream and I got one on my 4th sandwich, right? Like, so the first sandwich I did offline, my 4th total, I got it. And then there was a Vivillon hunt we did recently where I went on a 4th sandwich, and I got it on the 4th sandwich. So I was kind of thinking, well, if 4 is kind of like our limit, maybe I could do an extra stream to actually get an icy white Vivillon. But here's the thing. If we're struggling this much with some Vivillon that just have... Oh, hang on. Wait, hang on. Oh, come on, that looked so shiny. The light was shining off it, even though I was standing right next to it. Oh, this is not good. But this exemplifies my point precisely. If we're having this much issue with, like, a pink Vivillon with a teeny bit of white on its wings, then we are going to have so many issues with trying to find a white one. Whilst I'm not in handheld mode, and it is an extra stream, and I've already got like a kind of busy day tomorrow and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna be yeah. Oh, Sarah asks what's wrong with my eye. So how to cut down a very long story short. My left eye is lazy. And it always has been. I think I like had some conjunctivitis or something when I was younger, and that could be the reason why. But anyway, Bark. So my left eye is really lazy, and so it's always been like weaker, and it just doesn't see as well. And it's not that things are less blurry. It isn't very good at focusing or concentrating on things. Like, there's kind of like a crispness to things I look at, but it just really struggles to like hone in on like specific small things. It's like it doesn't see as much stuff in one go as my right eye does. Like, if there's a lot of stuff going on, my left eye just kind of can't really like look at it all or see it all as well. It's sort of to do with, so it's not about like crispness, but it's just about it's just that it doesn't process the visual imagery very well or something. So it's always been bad. It's always sucked. And then a long time ago, I was prescribed a sort of wrong pair of glasses. My right eye has always been the more dominant eye, but I was given a pair of glasses where the right lens was wrong. So my left lens was good, the right eye was terrible. My left eye started to like try and take over and did a load of weird stuff, behaved weirdly, and then basically it led to me getting double vision. And I had a pair of glasses that I was given a pair of glasses to kind of rectify it, and then like a regular pair of glasses. And luckily it kind of like fit, you know, the sort of pair of glasses, like the correction pair of glasses did sort it after about 2 months. But over the next like decade or so, I noticed that like I had noticed that like, I don't know, it was kind of just very slowly creeping back in, the left eye being not as good again. And then eventually it kind of got to a point where it started getting bad, and I was thinking, I think I might need to see an optician soon, because this is like not good. Or this is starting to get quite common. You know, my left eye kind of like my vision's starting to double kind of thing. Like, there would be like these little times and moments where my vision would double for like, like a couple of seconds here or there, like when like in a particular situation. But then it was starting to do it like kind of anytime I was looking at anything in the distance, and I was like, yeah, that's not good, I need to see an optician. And then the pandemic happened, and then I wasn't able to see an optician for years, and then I like couldn't really afford anything. And then earlier this year I kind of could. I was kind of like, right, I can finally kind of afford to maybe start trying to look into this eye thing and finally getting it rectified. Hopefully it's not too late. And then basically the eye people completely messed me around, sent me to places where I was not supposed to go and stuff like that. And then, yeah, basically I got stuck in a loop where I'm like technically waiting on them to do stuff, but I think I would need to chase them up. But like now I can't afford to do anything because of the strike. And yeah, so basically I've got this double vision problem that's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And I'm probably not going to be able to do anything about it. So, yeah, that's the thing. I'm, like, beyond eye patches and stuff now. Because, basically, that's kind of what, like, the corrective glasses were for. And they worked. But I tried to do all that stuff on my own when it started creeping back. And the optician kind of said, like, you need to get surgery. So that's kind of, like, what I need. And it's just very annoying because you have to go to these people who go, oh, well, maybe you could, like... You know, well, you could do the surgery, but you could also do this stuff. And it's like, no, I'm beyond that stuff. Maybe I need to do that stuff after a surgery, but, like, I need to have a surgery. But the thing I worry about is that just if it's getting, like, worse and worse and worse, that maybe, like, by the time I'm actually able to have the surgery, like, won't do anything. But I need to just hold out hope and believe. But yeah, so basically, whenever I look at anything in the long distance, I get double vision, and my eye turns in, and it looks really horrible and ugly. And so it's both sort of practically, functionally, aesthetically, it's just all around horrible. I hate it. It's not what's supposed to happen. You know, this didn't happen until like adulthood. So it wasn't like I was like, you know, like, oh, I had a really, you know, like my eye was like turning in and really bad when I was a child. Is that one shiny? Hang on. Yes! Shiny! Okay, maybe we will do a stream tomorrow. Maybe we could do one tomorrow. Okay. Breloom of Doom. Come on. Oh, man. I genuinely think we could have missed one in the past, because that's not that... It's not that different. It's not that different. Okay, let's get a quick ball. Can we get a quick ball clutch? Let's go for it. Oh, come on. Don't you safeguard. Don't you dare. Okay. Bug buzz. We dodged it because of the power of friendship. Okay, let's spore it. Okay, so maybe we could do one tomorrow. See, this is what shiny hunting's like. You just sort of think, like, you get lost in the pit of despair, and then you get that shiny, and you're like, I can do this all over again, and, you know, but maybe we will do one tomorrow. Right, still asleep, good. So, yeah. But yeah, so I did all the sort of, like, the, you know, regular corrective stuff without surgery, but it's just too bad. It's never been good. Like, my left eye has never seen properly, even before it turned in, even before double vision. So, like, this was always kind of, like, inevitable. This was always, like, gonna happen. Did I get the screenshot when it was flashing? I actually don't know if I did. Did I get the screenshot when it was flashing? Oh, not really, did I? Oh, no. Okay, well, missed timing. Okay, well, I have to include one of the Vivillon. Okay. Right. Anyway, Bark, let's see. If you ever want to pause your sandwich timer, go on the home menu. Don't go on the pause menu, because, like, it still says 9 minutes. Oh, Tenchi! That's actually pretty close to 9:08. I mean, we would have found it at, like, 10 or 11, but that's actually pretty close for Tenchi. Weird question, but does it look more dimmer in that eye? So here's a funny thing, Sarah. There is definitely a massive light difference between my left eye and my right eye. But what it is actually, like, colors and stuff are brighter in my left eye, because my left eye is, like, way more sensitive to sunlight. But there's definitely, like, a massive color difference between the two eyes. Like, when I'm looking at something, if I cover, like, one eye and then I look at the other, there is definitely a bigger color difference when I look at two things. So, like, you know, my left eye, like, oh, that Hoppip's pink looks quite saturated in my right eye. But then if I look with, like, my left eye, it will, if I then look at it in my left eye, it will look way brighter. So I definitely do have, like, a color difference. But why do you ask? Basically, do you have, like, a color difference between your two eyes? Or, but I'm interested. Anyway, let's just check what chat said. But does it ever feel like film or old static TV in it? No, I wouldn't say anything like that. Like, not visually, not in terms of feeling or anything. I can't really describe. When I say I can't see as well in it, it's really hard to describe. The thing that I would describe it is like this. Don't think of blurriness or crispness or sharpness of quality, okay? But, like, if you're just, like, looking ahead, right? If you're just, like, looking at straight ahead, like, if you guys look at your wall or your room or wherever you are right now, if you, like, look ahead at a particular spot, don't focus too hard on a particular spot, but if you're just looking in a, you know, general direction, 07, but if you're just looking in a general direction, you can probably see a bunch of stuff ahead of you, and, like, there's some stuff, you're probably looking at stuff, and that stuff is, like, more prominent to you in terms of, like, your line of vision. Like, peripherally, you can see stuff, but you're just not as focused on the stuff on, like, the outside as on, like, the inside. For my left eye, it's just, like, and if you say something like, yeah, like, I would say, like, 15, 20, 25% of, like, you know, there's, like, a circle of what I can see the best, and that circle is probably, like, 15, 20, 25% of my total vision. And then, like, everything else that's around you kind of fills in the outside. But, like, there's something ahead that's kind of easy to see, but actually, if you really think about it, your eye is actually, like, you're actually, like, seeing a lot of stuff, but your focus is on, like, say, a 15, 20, 25% ahead of you, right? In my left eye, that sort of, like, area of focus is, like, really, really small. So, and I'm not... Is that another shiny ahead? No, that's just bad lighting, isn't it? So, it's not that, So, and when I say that, it's not that, like, the outside of my vision is blurry or dark or blotted out. I'm not talking about, like... It's not the same as if I was looking through, like, a hole on a piece of paper. It's just to do with whatever it is that's kind of, like... And again, I don't really want to use a word like focus, because people are going to start thinking of cameras and blurriness. It's not to do with, like, blurriness or sharpness. It's just... Like... It's just... Like, if I'm looking at, like, a word, the way our brains process words is that it sees all the different letters, pays attention to what the first and the last ones are, and then it sort of recognizes the ones in the middle, and then it's able to make up the word because of them. And it's why when, like, people misspell words and stuff like that, you still know what they mean. You may not even notice that they're misspelled, because, like, your brain has processed all the letters. But Tenchi, I was thinking more of a visual snow, which can cause blindness as you get older. So yeah, not fuzzy or anything like that. Again, it's just really to do with, it just doesn't, like, focus it. So, like I just said, when you look at a word, you see, like, a bunch of different letters, and then your brain is able to see, like, 5 letters at once. It's able to process them. My left eye just doesn't do that. Because it can't really, like, see and process, like, 5 different objects. It's just, it can only really, like, pay attention to. It's more like if my eye had, like, ADHD, or if my eye was, like, dyslexic or something. That's how I would describe it. I don't have dyslexia or, like, ADHD, but it's just more like, it's like hyper-focused on, like, one point or something. It's not that everything else is blurrier, it's just that what it pays it, like, if I look out in the world in my right eye, I feel like I can notice more things, that I see more things. But in my left eye, I don't. And it's not that, like, the stuff on the outside is blurrier. It's not that I just physically can't see as much stuff. Like, if I'm, let me use this scenery that I'm looking at right now. I see the flowers, I see the ocean, I see the sky, I see the cliffs in the distance, I see the trees. It'd be like in my right eye, my eye would pay attention to, like, the flowers and the grass and the trees and the path. It wouldn't really pay attention to the ocean and the sky, but it kind of notices them there. But the focus is mainly on. But in my left eye, it really would just be on, like, the grass and the path kind of thing. Like, it wouldn't really be looking at, like, the trees in the distance or anything. But, like, it can still see the ocean. It's not like I can't see any blue at the top of the screen. It's just like it's that. So, Satella, you don't even know if you want to get LASIK. I mean, see, LASIK wouldn't fix my issue. I'm not saying that you're suggesting that's what for my case, but I would never get... Hang on, is that another one? I think that one's another one. Or is that just lighting? No, I think that one's shiny as well. Okay, but that is really bad lighting. Because that kind of looks grey. That looks grey, but, like, it's under the tree. Under the tree... Under the tree. So it doesn't look shiny. Oh, gosh. Well, that's a new nightmare to worry about. That if they're under a tree, they won't look shiny. 2, baby. We deserved that second one. Okay. Well done, everyone. Well done. Okay, so guys, I will do a shiny hunt tomorrow. I will do one tomorrow, and particularly now that we have the good screenshot. We finally got the good screenshot. Okay. What are the odds we get a third? Hang on, how long do we have left? 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes to go. So it's a very hard thing to explain. I can't really explain it. I've never really been able to explain it in a way that I'm satisfied with. No one really ever, like, gets it. But when I say about it, because again, people start talking about things like blurriness or fuzziness or crispness. It's not to do with that. It's to do with like processing information. Using phrases like I have like dyslexia of the eye or ADHD is sort of like probably, it's almost like I have like ADHD in the eye. It just can't like focus on what I am trying to look at. Like I'm trying to look at a thing, but like, oh cat, shh. Hang on, I'm gonna deal with him. He's been really bad. What? Yeah. He's been really bad all today. I'm gonna put him in the robot. Really bad. Wow, apparently he peed on my roommate today. So when I say he's a badly behaved cat, he like literally peed on someone today, which I know objectively that would sound hilarious too, but it's not funny, okay? Like it's serious. Like, and he's not, oh, and here's the thing, he's not like old and like, oh no, he's old and confused. Like, no, it's like when he pees, it's like a behavioral thing. It's like a way of acting out. Because like he knows where the toilet is and stuff like that. Like he can do it all, but it's like a conscious choice when he's like acting out. Okay, so, anyway, Buck, let's see what we got here. We got Vivillon. Okay, yeah, he's so when I say he's a very bad cat, like, that's what I'm talking about. He is, like, unfortunately, the worst behaved cat that I have ever encountered. But the other cats are all lovely and well behaved, so, but that's why it's annoying that he's so bad, because, like, it's like, hey, all these others are, like, really good. Like the little cow, and Miss Mina, and the lovely little kitten. I love that little kitten. And then, like, the Jareth, even though Jareth is sassy, and he's a bit of a character. And, you know, and he's, like, had some bad habits and stuff. But again, like, you can teach him. Whereas with Sylar, he's just, like, an unteachable cat, unfortunately. Oh, gosh, hang on. Vivillon. Do we just necessarily take these out and then let new ones spawn in? Is this what we're doing here? Okay, the Vivillon. The sun is setting. Oh gosh, the sun is setting. Will we get a third one? Will we get a third one? I'm gonna have to like destroy every single one. Okay, that one's definitely not shiny. But oh well. This cat begs the question. Do you mind? Hang on, what's the question? Cat's gonna cat sometimes. Oh, your cat did a number 2 right next to its litter box in the hallway. Oh, Connor, that's annoying. Okay. So, but yeah. Right, how long have we got left? Oh, that's it, okay. So chat, guys, gals, non-binary pals. We will do some quick union circling. So if you want to play along, get your Switch ready. I'm going to be opening up the online avenue in just a couple of seconds. And then, yeah, we'll call that it for the day. Let's save our game. Wow, so actually this ended up being weirdly successful, didn't it? Because we got our regular Vivillon, we got the shiny Vespiquen, and then we got the, like, 2 other ones. So look, we got that one, we got the Vivillon, and then the Vivillon. So there we go. Hang on. Whenever I hear the cat's going nuts again, the first cat that pops up, that's the thing. I mean, I sort of try and say, like, the cat is going nuts, but it's always Sylar. It's always Sylar. Sometimes Jareth can be a bit, like, sort of, oh, Jareth, like, hang on. Like, Jareth, what are you doing out there, or whatever? Like, him and Cupcake can, like, bang the door or whatever, because they, like, play at the door, and they, like, bump into the door and stuff. But yeah. Okay, so chat, if you would like to play along, please connect to the internet using the L button. So not the Y-com, but on the pause menu, connect to the internet. Sarah, are you sure you don't need to be in Team 1 or anything? Oh, or are you saying you've got stuff to do? Okay, so hang on. Let's get out of that. Let's go onto the Poker Portal. Let's go onto the Union Circle. So if you would like a pink French Vivillon, if you don't have any French friends, or and you know, Tenchi might be like, well, I have like French Canadian friends. That's not the same as France French, not by Pokemon Vivillon standards, unfortunately. Unless they do have like meadow pattern in a tiny part of Canada or something. Okay, so we're going to. Oh, we got the lag today. The text is all laggy today. Okay, so we're gathering our group. Oh, no, that's okay, Sarah. Don't worry. So this is K38GQY. That's K38GQY. So K38GQ the magazine Y. You do have friends, Tenchi, I am sure. Right, here's Kieran, here's Darkness, my old friend, and Connorwatt. Okay, so we're going to set out together. We'll figure out Team 2 in a minute, and then but yeah. So, let me know if you didn't get in with the word spade in big capital letters, like if you want to get in, but you didn't get in, all that stuff. Like if you want to be in the next group. Right, here we go. We're at Zapapico, or whatever it's called. What is this place called? Like Zapico, Zapapico? I can't remember. Zapapico. It is Zapapico. I thought that sounded like I was making that up. Or I felt like I was making that up. I was like, am I remembering that, or am I just making it up, like based on something that it's close to? But yeah. Right, here we go. I love how you guys just know where to go immediately now. It helps out so much. Okay, so here we go. So yeah, guys, I will do an extra stream tomorrow to try and get the icy white Vivillon on stream, because I didn't get it on stream. Oh, no, that's the wrong kind of Vivillon. And then we'll have to see... Okay, that's the wrong kind of Vivillon as well. And then, here we go. Come on. Where are you, Vivillon? I see Glades, but no Vivillons. I'm going to go right into the corner here. And then we'll figure this out, shall we? Float. Danny. Nope. Okay, this is taking an annoyingly long amount of time. But yeah, so we'll do an icy snow Vivillon tomorrow to try and make up for the fact that I wasn't able... Oh, here we go. Found one. Under the tree. Under the tree. So someone get this, please. You there. Get it. Get it. Okay. While I try and hunt for more Vivillon. Okay. Under the tree. Get it, Sarah Ledge. Okay. So, let's see what we got. We are going up the mountain. Yes, we are. We will go and find a fountain. Yes, we will. Okay, there's a Chansey. Get out of here, Chansey. Maybe I should ride Koraidon for a sec. Just because when you're in multiplayer, it does work pretty well. Okay, Floette. How many shiny Floettes must have been run past in this game? Like, because they're so hard to see. Like, unless you are knocking them out, like, you're not going to know. You're not going to know. We probably have all run past, like, a Floette or a Flabébé, which is heartbreaking when you think about it. Okay. Oh, no, we don't want loads of Hoppips. Okay, whoa, get out of here, Hoppip. Okay, let's see if we can find... Why are we not finding many Vivillon? That is a Koraidon. Okay, come on. Where are... Oh, that's the wrong kind of Vivillon. Right, I'm going to go to the beach. Well, actually, no, I'll go to the corner and then the beach. No, we'll go to the beach. Oh, wrong Vivillon. Why has everyone got their Vivillons here today? Okay. We just want my Vivillon. My Vivillons. Okay. Right. Fluid. Oh, hey. Yes, Vivillon. Here we go. We got one on the beach. You there, Zane. The Zane in Spain. gets mostly all the Vivillon. Okay, well done, everyone. We're on the road to Vivillon, a city to city. Okay, we're on the road. Okay, let's do this thing. Whoa. Okay, I don't think we're going to find any more if we go this way. So we'll go back to the corner, like a naughty child. Yeah, that's the thing. If you need one, it is best to stick kind of close to me. Either, like, ahead of me or a bit behind me. Because sometimes if they're a bit behind me, if they spawn off to, like, the side or behind me, then you can, like, catch them. You can, like, notice them when I don't. Or if they kind of spawn, like, slightly off screen for me. Oh, here we go. Got one in the corner. Here we go. There's one in the corner. So whoever is missing one, get yours in the corner. Who was it who needed it? Who needed this other one? There's one in the corner here. Oh, yeah, there's one here. Who needs this last one? I'm jumping up and down. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. I see the Miraidon. Yeah, come this way. It's right here in front of me. Oh, okay, there's a couple there as well, apparently. But yeah, whoever needs this one, if someone needs this one, then get this one. But is that one that you own? Or, like, is someone, like, using a Vivillon to catch a Vivillon? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, let's see. But right, so do you guys... Okay, let me know if you have a Vivillon and or if you're in battle with a Vivillon. Because then we can close this group. Like, if everyone has one now, then we can just do whatever. Right, Conowat is good to go. Okay, the Vivillon. Darkness, you got yours. Excellent. Kieran, are you good? And then if you guys are all good... Oh, crud. Come on. No, don't do this. Right, I'm going to count down from 20, 19, 18... 17, 16, 15, 13... Oh, okay. Kieran's catching one. I know in theory I can, like, disband, but but if you're catching one, let me know as soon as you've got it. Oh, I see you off in the distance there. Okay. Let me know once you've got it. Use that false swipe. And then we'll, okay. Da-da-da-da. Right, I'm going to close this group down now that we've got it. Now that Sceptile's away. Union Circle. Disband the group. Do you want to disband? Right, group 2, please get ready. Right, group disbanded. Okay. So, we're going to form group 2. So, Sarah and co. Tenchi, you need one as well, right? So let me know if you... Okay, so this is 0, not O, 0FDN7G. So that's 0FDN7G. So this is Sarah, and then we need Tenchi, right? Yeah, I don't mind waiting a couple of seconds for people to catch it, like, just to make sure. So yeah. Does anyone else need this? We had you three, so like Conowat, Kieran, and Darkness, my old friend. Is there anyone else? We have Sarah and Tenchi. I feel like sometimes there's like a 6th person, but I can't always remember who that 6th person is. When they're not in front of me. So, I don't know. I'm going to count down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay. And then, so we only need 2 more here, and then we should be good for the evening. Okay. Okay. So, here we go. Right, guys. 12 Vivillon down. 6 to go. I mean, we are going to get one tomorrow that won't actually add to the total, but we'll do it anyway, though. It's fine. Again, I want to get one on camera. I want to be able to say, like, I've gotten all of them live on stream. And I think just because we did such a tough one so early on, that kind of led to us not getting one. And I kind of, like, because I called it quits early as well, you know. I called it quits a bit too early. I'd only done 3 sandwiches. I probably should have done a 4th, but I'd had a busy day. I think that was when hang on, let me think about this. I think that might have been the day where we had, like, all the rule breaking in the Dynamax adventures. And we had, like, all the rule breaking. I was trying to squeeze in an extra Dynamax adventure. Like, I was trying to do 5 instead of 4 when I shouldn't have been doing that. We had, like, okay, I found a Vivillon. There's one in the corner here. Huzzah. So I got one in the corner. Okay, so Sarah's got that one. And then we'll go up the mountain. We'll be going up the mountain. Yes, we will. So I think that was just, like, a really, like, exhausting day where I had, like, really pushed myself. And admittedly, tomorrow, to be honest, tomorrow, okay, there's another one. I found another one. Yay. So partway up the hill, there is another one right here. So I'm going to jump up and down. And then there we go. And then this should be it, actually, shouldn't we? So, admittedly, tomorrow's not the best day, in theory, because I do, like I said, I have something to do after... I do have something I'm doing after the stream tomorrow, so I'm only doing the 8 Dynamax adventures tomorrow. I'm definitely not doing a 9th, and I probably won't on Sunday because we're doing a Vivillon stream then. Yeah, but we can try and do one tomorrow. I'm going to schedule one for tomorrow. If I have to push it back at all by like half an hour or something, I may do that. But we'll still aim for like 7:30, so... Okay, so Sarah got yours. Tenchi is in battle with yours. And then, yeah, we should all be good, basically. So, yeah, it just, Okay, I heard the wings there. I heard the Togepi wings. Where did the Togepi wings come from? Was it the Hoppips flying? Where did the Togepi wings come from? I heard that then. Did you hear that? I'm going to get a video clip so you can hear it. But yeah. Tenchi, have you used Spore and False Swipe? Surely you've got it. Surely you've got it. Yay! Okay, nice. So has everyone got their Vivillon now? Has everyone got their Vivillon? If that's all good in the hood, and if you guys have got all your stuff, then we will save our game, we'll disband, and then we'll call that it for today. But yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. for the... So currently it's 9:38 p.m., so it's like 9:30 p.m. now. At 10:30 a.m., so what? Like, what is that? Like, sorry, at 10 a.m. So basically, in like 12 hours from now, if you come back in 12 hours from now, you'll be part of the early group for the Dynamax adventure. And if you, yeah, so in like 12 hours from now, if you come back, I'll be in the Dynamax adventures in Pokemon Shield. And so you can see me there. We'll only do 8 Dynamax adventures because I do need to go, like I said. But then we'll be back in the evening for more Vivillon. But we won't be getting a new Vivillon. We'll just be getting the one that I wasn't able to get before. Because I want to try for it. I want to try it. I want to see how it goes. Right, guys, gals, non-binary pals. This was fun. It was annoying that it took 3 sandwiches, but it ended up ultimately being successful. is bouncing off of today's less successful but also successful hunt into a repeat of like perhaps the worst Vivillon we could be shiny hunting for a good idea? It's probably not, but we'll find out for real tomorrow, I guess. So thank you. Have a good evening, everyone. Have a good night. And I'll see you bright and early tomorrow for the Dynamax adventures. And then I'll see you in the evening for Vivillon, where we try and actually get one of the ones we didn't get on stream. So take care, everyone. See you later. Like the stream if you haven't already, because we did get 3 shinies, including a Vespiquen. And bye-bye.